control and manipulation. What I'm musing with is what I'm with this morning. And it's come to my attention, nobody realises that they're trying to control. If they're in a perpetual state of wanting to control, they're not trying to control or manipulate. They're wanting to get to a state of peace. They are doing their best to get to a state of peace and relaxation, because what they want isn't in their space. Therefore, they want to control to try and get to that place of what they want. And that is a place of, oh, okay, now I can relax. I've got what I want now. Okay, everything is now within my comfort zone. People are behaving exactly what I want. I feel relaxed. I'm open. I'm peaceful. So it's really interesting that they're all they're wanting is to get to a place of peace and openness and calm. They just don't realise that they're going the wrong way. They're going the wrong way about it. Trying to get it from outside of themselves by fixing and controlling everyone else, rather than looking inwards and finding it from a place of within. Therefore, if you've got it, there's no need to control an external situation. So do remember that if somebody is being controlling with you, they are going the wrong way without meaning to, most of the time without meaning to. And this is in my space because I've been reflecting on myself and how I feel. And an example that popped up is in my last relationship. So when I would go, I almost changed a little bit how I dressed in this relationship for this man, because he would like certain things and I liked that he liked them. So I sort of changed my style and was wearing things more of his style than of my style, if that makes sense. So like, yeah, shoes and trousers and jackets, and he did have a really good eye for how things looked, and was genuinely really good at it. But some of the things I found fitting were a little bit uncomfortable, maybe a little bit tight, or a little bit not what I would usually wear for comfort. Therefore, I'm overriding the discomfort because of how it looks on the external and because he's happy. And I noticed, like, after a while, then I'm not feeling good in these clothes. I am actually feeling fairly uncomfortable. But because I'm getting validation from him, from outside of myself, I continue to wear the stuff. And I went, oh, it's kind of like a mini self-betrayal. Although he didn't realise he's being controlling and manipulating. He's being genuinely loving and nice and good at shopping. And it took me a while to kind of notice that I was like, actually, it's then because I'm not feeling good within myself when I wear these. He is able to take control and manipulate because I'm then starting to need external validation from him about how I look. And he's then going, oh, it looks amazing. No, you look so good. And other people are saying that as well. So that then I'm going, okay, well, if other people are all telling me that I'm okay, then I must be okay. Rather than genuinely taking a pause, going inwards and being like, it doesn't matter what anyone else says or thinks, how do you feel? Do you feel good in your physical body at the moment? Do you feel comfortable? And the answer was no. So there needed to be a meeting in the middle. And I wonder how many times we kind of don't ask ourselves these questions because of programming, conditioning, what we've learnt, that we kind of forget about the awareness and forget to just check in with ourselves, that it might be, I'm doing this, I wear this certain makeup because that's what I learnt to do. put it on like this because that's what my mum did. Or I do this because that's just what my dad did. And it's almost like we take on the programming or the behavior without questioning, is this truly what feels good for me? Or am I just wearing it because of habit? Or because I get that external validation? Other people are like, yeah, you do it like that. And you're like, yeah, okay, yeah, I do it like this. And then the continuation of doing that, it just becomes normal. Do you see what I mean? Rather than stopping and questioning and being like, actually, I'm not bothered about the external. If I took away that external validation of everyone telling me that that's the way, how do I feel about this? What is my way? What lights me up? And even to the point where we find it challenging to even know our own needs, to even be able to genuinely check in with ourselves and know, because we almost think we're doing what we want because it's what other wants. And because it's what other wants, we've kid ourselves that it's what we want. Does that make sense? That it's quite hard to know. It's like, yeah, but if everyone else is happy, then I'm happy. And that's rather than, let's give myself a little bit of space. So it's a little nudge and a reminder. And I'm, just because I'm attempting for myself to do it a little bit more often, what is truly resonating with me in that now moment, and not having a fixed idea about that. It might be then different every day, might be different every 5 minutes. I might want to change clothes 6 times a day because my read of myself is going to be changing every. We go, oh, you don't take you can't wear 4 different outfits per day. Why not? Why not? If you kept changing your clothes at work or something, people would start to notice and be like, why? And they'd question it. But you'd be like, yeah, but I'm just doing me today. And it's synced up with how you're differently changing in each different, you might want to look really crisp in the morning, but after lunch, change, because it's a different energy influx after lunch. But we as a society, we don't sort of go, oh yeah, it's really obvious to keep in integrity with yourself the entire time. There's these set rules of, no, you just put 1 pair of clothes on for the entire day and you stay like that. But why? If it's not uncomfortable, if it's more uncomfortable to wear something else after you've eaten, why would you not just change after lunch? Or I just think it's funny. So, yeah, I'm going to spend certainly a day or 2 just really taking this to the extreme as kind of an experiment, just to see. And that's often how I play in self-development games, is instead of just thinking about it and letting it go, I'll do it for an extreme for a short period of time. So really take it, really play the opposite of it, just to find the balance, to find the flavors, so that it's you've got more data if you really play something full out to the ultimate extreme. So go crazy with it, like, check in every half an hour, if need be, change your clothes, change your makeup, change your hair, whatever it is, to stay in integrity with yourself. Go out, go in, take a break, don't take a break, whatever it is in the day, but really do it to such an extreme for sort of 24 hours. And have fun with it. And that's the way that I play and I learn. And I'll find lots of interesting things from that experience. So I'll do another video and share what's happened on my day of self-integrity to the extreme. It'd be Jai.